Hello everyone, we are Group 6 and we are here to present our final project on Computer Programming 1 entitled as Evaporative Cooling Sprinkler. First, after running the display function, users' input will print and pop out, wherein the users will choose whether they will check and test, proceed with the system, set schedule, and lastly is to quit the program. If the user decided to input choice number 1, then they will check and test the program or the sprinkler. And after the inputted choice number 1, another user's input will pop out and there will be options on whether they will just pray or test if the sprinkler is running or in good condition. Then there is a sound that will play signifying that the sprinkler is running and will be activated for the set timer. Next, option 2, wherein this will test if the sensor is running by scanning and printing out the scan temperature, humidity, and automatically calculating the wet bulb temperature afterwards. And finally, by taking option number 3 or the back option will serve as the return button for the users to access the other parts of the display feature.
In option 2, proceed with the system. In manual mode, users control the operation of the system by providing the data needed. They will be the one to input their desired duration, temperature, and humidity for sprinkler activation. System monitors real-time conditions and activates if they match user settings. If the present environmental conditions match the ones user indicated, and when it is almost time for the system to be activated, it then starts spraying water in the surrounding area. However, if the present conditions do not match the specified conditions or are off the system activation time, then the spraying system remains inactive. This ensures that the sprinkling system is only activated when the user indicates so or needs environmental cooling.
Next is the automatic. Now with the proceed with system option, as the schedule is set and appended to the data container, this will allow the system to run the code. It will call out the defined automatic sensor and perform the evaporative cooling automatically. Using for loop, it scans the temperature 3 times, getting its last data. If it reached the already specified temperature, humidity, or the calculated wet bulb temperature, this will initiate the activation of the sprinkler and perform evaporative cooling. If the condition is not met, it will loop again. And finally, if the schedule you indicated does not follow the time indicated, it will wait for that specified schedule to run.
Next, for this feature, we use define function to call out schedule on our system. The first function contains a schedule and it has three user options. As we can see, the loop of this function are still empty. Now we will pick a number. If we pick number 1 in the function, we will move on to a different schedule, morning, noon, and etc. Next, we will pick a specific number for this to run. Example, if we pick number 1, it will choose morning schedule. The time will be print first in military time settings. This will become a parameter for the code to make it more clear. Then the chosen schedule will be added to the list using append. We added for loops on the code so that the code will not mix. Next is for the clearance in the range function. The reason we add another count of numbers to the schedule is because range function does not read the last number of the code. That is why we add those numbers like that.
And now let's dive the reset function. This feature allows users to easily clear the list for new scheduling tasks. This clear option acts as the mechanism through which the reset operation is performed on the list. By utilizing this option, users can effectively remove all previously appended schedules from the sched list using callout method sched.clear, providing a clean slate for new entries. And when the reset function is invoked, or if the list is empty, we have to consider this, since the system will issue a reminder to the user and serve as precautionary measure, similar to automatic and manual options. It prevents users from initiating a reset operation if no schedule has been set previously.
And finally, in option 3, this will display the back option that are displayed in previous option. This will lead to the display options and will go back without interrupting the run of the code. And finally, the option 4, which is a quit button, this will initiate the break option that will break the loop and end the program. And also, if you type other numbers beyond 4, it will print invalid input.